Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Apple, Spotify, or Google, please leave a 5-star rating. This content is brought to you by Uphold, which makes crypto investing easy. You can buy, sell, trade, and earn cryptocurrencies on Uphold. Even XRP, you can still buy and sell XRP on Uphold. I've been using this platform since 2017. They're one of my go-to exchanges. And as with all exchanges, you can buy and sell on them, but I highly recommend you custody your own crypto. Not your keys, not your crypto. If you'd like to learn more, please visit the link in the description. All right, my friends, very interesting news today. Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, one of the original founders of Ethereum as well, he did his normal Ask Me Anything, his AMAs that he does on his YouTube channel. And a question was asked to him about Cardano being a security and what if the SEC comes after Cardano. And I'll play the clip for you guys. He said that, he doesn't believe Cardano is a security or ever has been a security. But then he said the Ripple lawsuit, he's hearing rumors that it might settle and wrap up by December 15th. Big statement there, my friends, because a lot of folks, and I'm going to show multiple facts here and evidence here, are, there's a lot of hints, even from the critics, that this thing is in its home stretch, the Ripple lawsuit, and that we may see some sort of resolution within the next 3 to 6 months, right? It's hard to, of course, pick a date and give a specific month because we don't have insight into what the judge is going to do and all of that. However, I think the consensus here is that we are in the home stretch. This thing is about to wrap up. So let me play the clip from Charles and what he had to say.
Oh, this one right here, right? Charles, question for you. Yeah, Cardano ADA is ruled as security by the SEC. Well, the SEC can assert it, but then they'd have to sue over it. And there'd be a long litigation process the foundation would have to fight and go through. Regulation's regulation. It's a hypothetical. And there's nothing in the history of Cardano that feels security-like. From the beginning to where it's at today, to the fact that the network is fully decentralized and so forth, I would believe that then Ethereum and Bitcoin would also be securities and they'd be in a bigger debacle. And this problem with regulations through enforcement, there's not much you can do. Just any given Sunday, it's whoever the regulator decides to pick. And then there's a big fight, $100 million is spent. It's brutal and vicious and a lot of hard feelings. And sometimes people win, sometimes people don't. I've heard rumors that the Ripple case will be settled December 15th, and we'll just see. And that could have catastrophic implications for the industry, one way or the other. But you just keep moving forward.
So there you have it. Now, the one part that's very weird, he said, this could be catastrophic for the industry one way or the other. And I'm not sure what he meant by the other, because if Ripple loses, yes, it will be catastrophic for the industry. Absolutely. And that's why I've been saying for a very long time, and not just myself, but others, we need Ripple to win. The altcoins in this market need Ripple to win because the SEC is going after everything. Everything's on the table for them. And we see they're also targeting Ethereum now, given that it's moved from proof of work to proof of stake. So once again, everything's on the table. And a lot of people want to see Ripple win just so they can have the ability to fight the SEC if the SEC were to come after them. So I'm going to try to get Charles to, clarify his statements, because he said one way or the other, it said that does he mean that if Ripple wins, it's also bad for the industry? I don't think it's bad for the industry. Maybe he means that, that if Ripple wins, it still doesn't give regulatory clarity. We still need Congress and the SEC to act. Maybe that's what he means, but who knows? Nevertheless, guys, once again, we're getting signals here from people who support Ripple and people who hate XRP and Ripple that this thing is in its home stretch. Here are some other examples. Just this past week, Jim Cramer went out of his way to say, sell your crypto. It's never too late to sell. He's telling the masses this now, right? Not the educated investors. He's saying, sell all your crypto. And here's a video clip, and I'm going to play it for you. He pretty much says, mentions XRP, get rid of your XRP. He said XRP is a con, right? He said XRP, Solana, Dogecoin are all cons. And And just so you go back, maybe to like 2018, CNBC was doing a whole guide on telling users how to buy XRP, and that was near the all-time high. That was near $3. So once again, mainstream media is not your friend. You should not be taking advice from mainstream media. You want to do your own research, study the charts, look at the fundamentals. We've seen it time and time again. Jim Cramer, you want to do the opposite of what he's saying because he's wrong like 99.9% of the time. And the facts are out there. There's even an ETF that does the inverse of everything Jim Cramer says, right? There's a Twitter account called Inverse Cramer ETF that tracks all the things he says and highlights when he says something and then the stock or a company does something else. And it's amazing. So when he's bullish on something, you want to be bearish on it. When he's bearish on something, you want to be bullish on it. So let me play the clip for you.
I mean, this thing, all these different prices, like we put up XRP and Solana and Dogecoin. Those are all, I believe, cons.
Yeah.
I mean, why don't we just put up like a bunch of stocks that are valued at the same size? So I'm tired of the cons.
So there you have it, right? Calling out XRP and saying, oh, these things are cons and so forth. And not only that, Bitcoin maximalist Max Keiser also made a point of calling out XRP and certain altcoins in an interview he did this past week. Now, he's done this before, but it just seems the hate and the focus on XRP and some of these other altcoins are ramping up when it's like, we're in a bear market and everything's down, even Bitcoin's down. So why are you even calling out altcoins? I think they know something is around the corner where Ripple could potentially win and altcoins, will probably pop off. I think that's what's happening here, but I could be wrong. But, I've seen these type of scenarios before where people try to form narratives and it's usually because it's against their agenda or for their agenda. So clearly a Bitcoin maximalist like Max Keiser is going to try to crap on altcoins because he just wants people to just focus on Bitcoin. So let me play the clip here for you of what he had to say.
Which is part of the whole scam token world that we've been talking about for a number of years, whether it's Ethereum or Cardano or FTT or XRP. These are just scam tokens. And he used that and listed it on other scammy exchanges.
So there you have it, guys. Typical Max Keiser. Now, here's another point of evidence that I want to show you guys. Attorney Jeremy Hogan just did a video yesterday. He's been covering the SEC lawsuit for the past 2 years. And he said, hey, here is my final video. I'm not going to be doing any more content because everything has been filed and there's really nothing else to say. It's just a matter of the outcome, which he believes is coming very soon. So let me play a clip of his predictions.
So, in conclusion, the legal brief's official lawsuit prediction is a 50.12% chance of a Ripple win, a 29.88% chance the SEC wins with a possible Ripple loss but win in there, a 19.11% chance of a draw this round with a trial in 2023, and a 5 to 7% chance of something unexpected. In other words, there's a 110.6% chance of something happening shortly. And finally, when will we know the outcome of the case? My friend, Attorney James Filan, says it will happen on or before March 31, 2023. And if that's what he says, that is what it is.
So there you have it, guys. He even highlighted James K. Filan's timeline of this thing may wrap up by March. It could happen sooner, of course, but it could happen by March. So once again, multiple items here and facts of just the all arrows pointing in the direction of this thing is in its home stretch. It should wrap up soon. I've been personally on the record saying that I believe that Ripple's going to win this. However, they will have to pay a fine for what took place in 2013 to 2015, that the XRP they sold at that point was in a security contract, so to speak, but not the underlying asset. Once again, it's not about the oranges or whether it be ADA or XRP or Ethereum. It's rather how is it packaged? How is it sold? That's what's important. It's not the underlying asset. Bitcoin could be packaged and sold as a security. It's just the scheme, the contract behind it. So I think Ripple will have to pay a fine for that period, but XRP as of today will not be a security, and I believe it will be relisted on exchanges. and it will be treated. Eventually, the US will finally figure out how they want to do this. And I think it will be in the direction that other major countries are doing, which is calling them virtual currencies. So that's what I think is going to happen. And look, if this thing is going to, do something, wrap up by, March or so, it could be in line with the Fed pivoting and the crypto market having a rally where we could see altcoins pop off. I don't think to new all-time highs, honestly. I think it will just be a rally. Bitcoin goes up to 40K. Altcoins pop off. You could make some nice money. XRP will probably do really well because of the news, right? That it's Ripple has won. And then we'll see it pop off. And then we'll have to be patient until the next bull market, which will be in the 2024-2025 cycle. That's what I personally think based on being here and going through the 2017-2018 bear market. The markets, for the most part, or the crypto market follows the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin's halving. And we haven't seen any deviation outside of that. So that's what I personally think is going to happen, guys. So let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. I would love to hear what you guys think is going to happen. Do you think it's going to settle soon? What do you think about Charles' prediction? Or, is it like next year, Q1, end of Q1? And we see the markets all pop off, maybe the timing is where the Fed has paused and their interest rate hikes, and then capital flows back into crypto and the stock market and so forth, because we've seen the correlation there. We'd love to know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and comments below, and I'll talk to you all later.